Hi everyone! For my presentation today for our Education in Computers course, I will be reviewing the Edutopia article, Using Gamification to Ignite Student Learning by John McCarthy, and analyzing his approach to the integration of technology in the classroom, as well as how it applies to historically marginalized learners. The article encourages us to discuss the relationship that technology has with educational methods we can use today, in which these methods can be used to combat contemporary social issues, such as providing equal access to high-quality education among historically marginalized learners. The article I will be reviewing today is linked on the top of the slide. The Edutopia article highlights the significance of gamification in technology today. By definition, gamification is the application of typical elements of game playing and activities to encourage engagement, specifically for educational purposes in the case of instructional methods. The three key aspects of gamification includes the improvement of student engagement, competition, and convenience. I selected this particular article because I've always been a huge fan of video games since I was a kid, so when my own teachers in the past have used gamified learning for certain lessons, the learning experience was much more engaging and fun for me. The article was written very well, concisely providing the benefits of gamification and how it ignites or sparks student learning. McCarthy emphasizes the transformation of traditional lessons into more interactive and engaging learning experiences, where students can experience real-time achievements and badges through completed game tasks. He raises a great point about the method of gamified learning, where non-competitive play should be used to facilitate learning, as all students, rather than only the top students, should receive rewards for investing time into completing challenges, practices, or reviewing extra learning material. I previously did not think about how allowing only a few students to earn rewards can demotivate students in the learning process. Gamified learning can be implemented in the classroom, such as through the online platform Khan Academy, which features personalized learning resources, practice exercise, and a progress dashboard that empowers students to learn at their own pace. Khan Academy features some of the reward and badges features that McCarthy mentions in his article. Although one of my favorite quotes from his article was that success comes not from the rewards, but from how the learning journey is crafted for students to travel. Some of the benefits of gamified learning includes increasing student motivation, as the bright, saturated colors of games can have a more stimulating and attention-grabbing effect on students. And some gamified platforms allow for competition or collaboration among classmates within the same class. And gamification empowers students with the choices and setting goals for what badges and achievements they want to complete. Some disadvantages of gamification in education may be the accessibility of technology for each individual student, as in-class gamified learning may require school funding for technology in order for each student to play on a device simultaneously, or the risk of poorly designed games that don't align with lesson plans, or that games can be distracting from the main learning objective. From the perspective of a teacher or instructor, I believe the gamification of education reflects the constructivist learning theory. This theory concentrates on interactive learning, featuring engaging activities that stimulate students' questions and interests. Using an interactive and collaborative learning experience for students enables them to develop a sense of ownership in their own learning, such as through their own personalized learning experience through a platform like Khan Academy, where students are working on their own progress. Learners gain knowledge through personal experiences, where information is subjectively interpreted, or where their interpretation is influenced by personal feelings or emotions, which can be characterized by gamified learning. The historically marginalized learner group I selected are learners who speak English as a second language. These learners face the added challenge of navigating an education system in a language that they are still acquiring. Linguistic challenges are the major barrier of their learning experiences, where they must work through the intricacies of the English language, grammar, and vocabulary. There also may be disparities or differences in educational systems here in America than their native country. Some learners may receive more comprehensive language education or even outdated material. Gamification in education can present challenges to learners who speak English as a second language. For instance, the language complexity of games, as some gamified platforms can incorporate complex instructions or dialogues in English, a language that the learners may not be familiar or proficient in. Cultural differences may exist in these games, where ESL learners can be unfamiliar with the cultural references in the game, such as the understanding of everyday American norms. Technological barriers may also exist, as ESL learners can come from economically disadvantaged backgrounds, which can limit their accessibility to certain online content. Some strategies to overcome these challenges can be to use platforms that are specifically designed for ESL learners, such as the popular language learning app Duolingo. Also, the integration of both English and their native language into their gamified learning can help assist with their transition from traditional learning methods to technological methods, such as gamification. There are many benefits to the gamification of education to ESL learners, such as the visual elements of games that are apparent regardless of what language a student speaks. Also, through interactive simulations or problem-solving games, these learners can understand the use of the English language in real contexts, which can further enhance their communication skills. The integration of cultural or language references in their gamified learning experiences can further assist with educational lessons, as characters, settings, and scenarios can be catered to topics that they would best understand. Here are 3 prompts that may spark great discussions on the topic of gamification in education for learners who speak English as a second language. Feel free to pause the video to read, understand, and respond to the 3 prompts. In conclusion, gamification in education promotes engagement and goal-making among students, and these benefits can be applied to historically marginalized learners as well. Specifically for learners who speak English as their second language, instructors can enhance their learning experiences through gamified learning through the use of contextual simulations or games, visual engagement, and cultural integration. Here are the sources that I used for this presentation. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.